you saints, hoping you are incredibly blessed today. My name is Blanton Hardy, and I am reading from the Birmingham Bible Reading Marathon, and my chapters that I will be reading from is Proverbs chapters 1 through 3. Proverbs chapters 1 through 3. May the Lord add a blessing to the doers and the hearers of his holy word. The Book of Proverbs, chapter 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear, and increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand of proverbs, the interpretations of words of the wise, and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, forsake not the law of thy mother, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole, as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thou thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet runneth to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. And they shall wait for their own blood, and lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which take away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the street. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate. In the city she uttereth her word, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth. But ye have set at naught my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I will also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come up upon you, then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, and they shall not find me. For they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whosoever hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Chapter 2. My son, if thou wilt receive my words, and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou shalt incline thy ear unto wisdom, and apply thy heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and fillest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasure, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He layeth of sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walketh uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment, and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness, and judgment, and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge pleaseth unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things, who leave the paths of righteousness, to walk in the way, who leave the paths of righteousness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil, and delight in the frowardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked, and thou froward in thy paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger that flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that shall go unto her return again, neither shall take hold of the paths of life, that thou may walkest in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and transgressors shall be rooted out of it. Chapter 3. My son, forget not thy law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life, and peace shall they add unto thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the tables of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. In shall be health unto thy navel, and marrow unto thy bone. Honor the Lord with substance, and with the first fruits of thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things canst desire are not compared with unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are the ways of pleasantness, all her paths of peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her. Happy is every one that retaineth her. Then the Lord by her wisdom shall found the earth, by understanding shall establish the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down their dew. My son, let not thou depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So shall there be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. Then shalt walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt liest down, thy sleep shall be sweet. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, Go and come again, and tomorrow I will give, lest when thou hast it by thee, devise not thy evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. Strive not with a man without cause, if he has done thee no harm. Envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the froward is abomination unto the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesses the habitation of the just. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace to the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. May the Lord add a blessing to the doers and the hearers of his word, and may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable to thy sight, thy Lord and thy Redeemer. Thank you, saints, just for listening today. May God bless your evening. Have a blessed one.